so often, the sports hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Sports Hangover. I'm Jeremy, that's Mike, and it's great to see you again, Michael, even though the beard is a little out of control this week.
Jeremy, I have been maintaining this. It is good to see you too, but to me, I was really going for a longer kind of, I think I have to reach a stage to where it's longer and it looks better. Right now I'm in that in-between of like, well, it's long, but it's not long enough to like come out and look clean. No.
I mean, that's up to you. I know a lot about beards, and I would say trim that sucker down the same length as the sides. I think that's a nice length.
Okay.
It's like the haircut. We can talk about this later, though. Haircut
Off
short
air. This can be
to long.
Personal hygiene.
Short to long. I don't know if it works. Let's move on right now.
What do you got for me?
Today, Thursday, June 12th.
Correct.
2014. One of the best sports days of the year. Underrated completely. Do you know what's happening today, Mike?
I do know what's happening today, Jeremy.
You know all three big things happening?
I only can name two, actually. World Cup and the U.S. Open. That's all I got.
Oh, the NBA Finals are tonight,
Oh,
too.
but that's been going on, Jeremy.
But it's also happening tonight.
Okay, it is happening tonight. Okay. So this is a big day.
We're going to get to the other ones. I want to start with the World Cup.
Okay.
There are riots in Brazil today, the first day of World Cup action.
Yep.
Rioting because the people in Brazil are upset with their government and all the UEFA sports agencies.
Yes.
That they put all this money into the World Cup and they're not helping their poor people. Brazil is in so much poverty, especially in Rio de Janeiro. It's like half or 40% of that whole area is in poverty, living in shacks, and they put all this money into stadiums and everything like that. So they're rioting. It's just not a good look.
They spent a lot of money on the stadiums there, and I saw some stat. They said they're not going to use the stadium. They're going to play 4 games there, leave the stadium in the middle of nowhere, and that's it. So I mean, I get that it's like amazing to host the World Cup, but it doesn't seem like it really benefits anybody but FIFA.
It can't be worth it, right, to build these stadiums for 4 games of the World Cup. Even though it's World Cup and it's the biggest thing in the world, it still doesn't make sense.
I mean, we're Americans. We don't understand what's going on in the world. We don't watch football. We watch...
That's a weird thing to say. I think a lot of Americans are into the World Cup.
How many, Jeremy? Right now, I'm sure a lot more people suddenly love soccer. Even myself, I watched some of it today. I turned it on. I bet on some of it, and yeah, maybe I'll pay attention to it, but I'm not. If you came up to me and said, name 3 players off this team, I could not name anybody. I'm not a fan. I'm a casual. I look on, I see it. I don't know much about it.
I hear you. Soccer in America is growing at a rapid rate. The soccer package on NBC Sports Network is growing so fast. The World Cup enthusiasm is at one of the all-time highs since the Pele days, I think. People are into it, especially young people like me and you, Mike. Even though you don't think you're young anymore, we're still young. And the 20-somethings, maybe not in L.A., but here in Orlando, we're getting a soccer team right down the road from my apartment here.
I know, I saw that. I saw that there's going to be a spinning lion head.
Yeah, spin that lion.
Jeremy,
I just think soccer is getting more popular.
Soccer is very popular right now, but I don't know if you know, Jeremy. The Stanley Cup Championship is going on right now.
Hang on. I want your picks for the World Cup before you move on.
Picks for the World Cup. Okay. All right.
Give me a winner before you talk stupid hockey.
Can I give you 3 winners? These are the 3 people I put bets on. Okay. All right. So that's it. So I'm just going to go over 3. I'm doing 3. All right. Of course, I'm going to go with the U.S. I put some money on them to win.
Now, the U.S. head coach said that the
they're
team
not going to
win.
I know, but just out of respect, I'm from the U.S.
That was a bullshit comment by him, right?
I think it motivated them more than anything.
No.
It's like, you guys suck. We're never going to make it. Kind of steams a little fire. It's like, I'm going to show you.
It's okay for me and you to say that. It's not okay for the head coach of the team to say that. If he doesn't think it, there's no chance. There's no chance.
Okay. Then I have France. They were 22-1. I was just there.
A little partial there,
yeah. My dad's French. Okay, so we did that. Then this is the long shot bet that you want to jump aboard on. Costa Rica.
What?
Costa Rica, 1,000-1.
Oh my God, you'll win so much money. So they have no chance, right?
They have no chance. But those are my 3 picks, Jeremy.
What was the U.S. odds again?
U.S. odds were 200-1.
So, and U.S. can't win. So how the hell is Costa Rica going to win at 1,000-1? Oh my God,
Jeremy, you never know.
You never know.
People Costa Rica could win. It could be Costa Rica's year. I only put $1 on it so I could win $1,000. Then I regret it when I should have put like $10 on it.
That's low risk. That's good. I'm going with Brazil, the home team. I think they're going to overcome the Riots. Are they the favorite? I don't even know anything
They are definitely like one of the 3 favorites. You have to pick. Give me something else, Jeremy. Everybody's going to pick Brazil. I want give me your favorite country. You want Germany? You want Russia?
Well, I played World Cup of beer pong recently. I was France, so I came from France.
All right. So we could root for France.
Brazil's going to win. Anyone who knows me will be in shock that we just talk soccer for these 5 minutes, Mike, because I've never talked that much about soccer in my life.
I don't even know that much about soccer.
It's really educating discussion. That's
we
good.
did a really good job. All right.
Transition to hockey.
No, okay, so, Jeremy, last night, Wednesday night, Stanley Cup, Game 4, happened in New York City. The Kings lost. I have never been so excited for the Kings to lose. They're coming back home for Game 5. I'm going downtown tomorrow night, and I'm not going to the game. I'm just going to be nearby wearing my Kings jersey just in case they win. I'll be ready.
That's good. You're being a good fan by doing that because Game 6 will be back in New York. So it's
Jeremy, they're winning it tomorrow night.
Okay.
They're up 3-1 in the series.
Good Kings fan. Now the Rangers have come back in series before.
They looked bad, Jeremy. They got lucky last night.
Hang on a second. They won last night. I saw the end of Game 1. They could have easily won Game 1. Mm-hmm. So that's 2 games right there, Mike.
Yeah,
that'd be 2-2 if not for Game 1.
The Kings are going to do it at home. I have a lot of money riding on it, so they have to win.
You know the boys at NBC would prefer not to have the Kings win Game 5 and push it along a little more.
Well, of course, but I think they're getting enough out of it right now. They're going to win here at home. It's so nice when they win at home.
Yeah, I mean, you're a homer with France. You're a homer with the Kings, so hope something works out for you.
Something should work out for me.
That's good. So why aren't you going to the game? What are prices? I'm sure you checked.
Prices, right? I checked before Game 5 was actually going on. I checked before Game 4. Prices were around $700 to sit at the top. So that's a lot of money.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So, all right. U.S. Open. Let's talk.
The other thing, the U.S. Open. See behind me, U.S. Open. I was just there at Pinehurst at the course. Just got back. So
you got a good feel of it, Jeremy. You know.
Got the feel. I know what's going on. Listen, short game. It's all about the short game. I know you know this, Mike.
Of course.
But the greens, they're like a bottle of water.
Okay.
Which I have right here.
Give me an
example. The greens are like this.
Okay, they're hard.
Everything hits the greens and falls off. They're hard. So you fall off the slope, and now you're down here.
Yeah.
You need to chip it back up, and now maybe you can run it up, maybe you can fly it up, but you're not going to stay on the green. It's going to fall off the green, and that's the key.
Jeremy, that was good.
When you think of short game, who do you think of, Mike? Mickelson?
Mickelson. Oh my, Mickelson. Yeah. That's who I was thinking of.
Great. That's exactly who I thought you would say. Phil Mickelson.
Yep.
The guy has the best short game. He's right in the mix. He shot even par on Thursday.
Okay.
He's never won a U.S. Open in his life. He's won every other major. He's been runner-up in the U.S. Open 6 times. 6 times. He's 43. He has arthritis. He doesn't have much time. This is it. This is it for Phil Mickelson. I have fired up. He's going to win the U.S. Open at Pinehurst.
Now let me ask you this. Yesterday I texted you. I'm like, Jeremy, tell me who you want to win the U.S. Open, because I was sitting there scheming and trying to gamble on the game. My 2 picks: Jason Day, Matt Kuchar or Kuchar.
Yeah, Kuchar, you got it.
So those are who I picked. How are they looking today? I did not watch any of the U.S. Open. I'm imagining they're probably doing pretty well.
Jason Day is doing okay. Not great start, but an okay start. So he's coming off of injury. That's why his odds are a little lower. He's a top 10 player in the world, but he's coming off an injury. It's a high risk, high reward. I think you got good odds on him. Matt Kuchar, one of the favorites in the whole event. He had a good day today, Mike. He's right at the top of the leaderboard.
Okay. And now,
good.
Explain this to me. So you had a good day today. You got a few more days to go.
Yeah.
The day that really, do you think the last day makes the most, or the most? Is it the most important, or are you looking to really gain a substantial lead before that last day, so you're kind of more relaxed that last day? What are we looking for here?
If I went to sleep tonight and I woke up Sunday morning to watch the final round, I would feel like I didn't miss anything.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'll do.
It's all about Sunday. It's all about Sunday.
Okay.
Watch on Sunday, Father's Day. Anything can happen. You can come back from 5 or 8 strokes. Of course, I'm going to watch. I'm a big golf fan. It's a major, but it's all about Sunday. Guys will go out to a big lead on Sunday. They'll choke it away like that on 3 holes. That's about golf. It's a mental test more than anything else. Martin Keimer in the lead right now. You didn't bet on him. I didn't tell you to.
No, is he doing well? How old is he? Where's he from?
Really good. He's from Germany. Maybe that's a World Cup omen.
I like
He's
that.
early 30s, 32, 33.
Okay, no like hip problems, knee problems, no injuries.
No, he's looking solid. I don't think he'll win the thing.
What about Tiger? Any chance on him coming back?
Tiger is not there. He's injured right now.
No, I know, but any chance of him coming back soon?
No, not soon at all. He's really
Okay.
like an old man style with his back. It's really an issue.
Anything else from the U.S. Open, Jeremy?
US Open, I mean, I stayed an hour away from the course. That wasn't fun. It was like an hour drive to and from, so I didn't really enjoy my experience. The course, honestly, a lot of history there. I get it. I don't like how it looks. There's sand everywhere.
Yeah, it looks messy.
It looks kind of dirty and
Do
rough.
they let you play when you're there? Did you get a chance to play? No, okay.
I was not a competitor in this US
No, I know, but I didn't know if maybe they, open it up to,
Not-
let you play. All
Open.
right.
That makes sense.
Jeremy, one more thing. Are we talking more golf, or can I bounce to
So
something?
we're moving on.
All right, real quick. Last weekend, the horse races, the Belmont
Okay.
Stakes.
You deserve so much credit for last week's show. So much.
Do I? Tell me,
Do
Jeremy.
you know why?
No, I have no idea.
You really don't?
I have no idea.
Okay, people need to go back just one show below this on our YouTube page. Check
Yeah.
that out. We talked about it pretty early on in the show. Mike said it's not fair to California Chrome
Yeah.
that he's racing against horses that did not race the other races with him. He's like, they're just entering the Belmont, like, oh, just step right up. You're well rested, aren't
Yeah.
you? And California Chrome's would run his little tail off
That's right.
through the previous few races. And that's exactly what the owner did in the outburst.
He got a little angry. Now, I thought you were going to congratulate me on almost picking the winner, the commissioner.
What do you mean almost?
He got in second. He was leading the whole pack. Leading. He was riding away, Jeremy. And I'm like, oh man. I was sitting by a pool listening to the race. I'm like, the commissioner's
You weren't
in the
even
front.
watching?
I couldn't see it on the screen. The sun was out, but I was listening. I'm like, oh, the commissioner's in the lead. I can win it now. And then he lost to some guy I've never heard of. And I was just as mad as the owner of California Chrome. I get
About
it.
the same reason, right? Now
Yeah.
now the owner of the California Chrome he can't say it when he said it, right?
Hold
He should have
on.
said it before
Yes.
the race, just like you did. You said it before.
Yeah.
This guy never said it before. He only said it after. He looked like he was bitter,
But
and that was not a good
did you
look.
see him on Good Day or whatever, Good Morning in America, where he's like
apologized.
trying to apologize, but it looked like he was like, fuck that. I'm not apologizing. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He was told to say, I'm sorry. I thought it was funny while he was saying it that his wife was behind him, like patting
it's
him
like,
on the
"You
back.
got it, babe.
Like,
Just-"
you don't mean that. You don't mean that.
He didn't
Like,
mean it
no.
at all.
Yeah. It was I get his point.
Yes.
He made a good point, but in the end, he shouldn't have said it when he said it. He should have said it beforehand if that's what he wants to say. And I don't think it's going to change anything because in the past, all the Triple Crown winners have won it by racing against horses that just
Now,
entered the belt.
listen, I don't understand horse racing like I probably described last week, but if this is one thing where people go for the Triple Crown, make it a closed thing. If you enter at the beginning, you stay in for the whole time. No dipping and diving from different races. And I know there's races all year long, horses race. But this is the biggest one, it seems like. So close it out. Don't let
I
people
agree
jump
with
in.
you. People like me and you are only talking about it if there's a Triple Crown on the line or it's won. And if we never
Exactly.
see one, like this guy said there's never going to be one in his life, then we're never going to talk about horse racing in his life. And that's a problem for horse racing.
It is. I mean, it was still exciting to watch because there was a shot he could have won.
Yeah.
But if you're adding like 5 horses that haven't ran in, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 weeks or whatever, I don't know how long they take breaks for, but they're fresh. They're ready to go.
Props to you. Watch that show and come back and give Michael a
Pat
prop
me on the back.
Twitter at TSH Podcast.
Yes. What else you got for me,
I
Jeremy?
got 2 more things. One is just a quickie. Hard Knocks. Did you see this? Hard Knocks. The
No.
team has been released
Ooh, who is
for
it?
2014. Oh, if you don't know, we could play a game.
I have no idea. I
Let's
didn't see
play the
anything
game.
about- All
Play the
right.
music. All right. Here we go. A team
Okay.
going on Hard Knocks
All right.
in 2014.
Is it
You
like
get
hot?
3
Can I
guesses.
guess
You get
hot or
3
cold?
guesses. You can ask me questions. I'll give you 3
Okay.
questions, and then you must guess the team.
Okay.
You can. Now, I'm not going to give you the team. You can't ask a question
Of
like what
course.
the team is.
Of course.
But
of
I'll give you
course.
3 questions. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is fun.
Is it an AFC team?
No.
Okay.
2 left.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes or no questions.
Okay. So hold on. Before I ask questions, this is a general question. It can't be a new coach, correct? Like they have to
Right,
be
there's rules. It can't be a playoff
okay.
team.
So I'm
It
just
can't
trying to
be-
like
right.
cut
So
them
think
out.
of
Okay. Oh,
two questions
Jesus.
remaining. This
So
is
it can't
live.
be the
We're doing this.
Bucks. Can't be the Page. All right. So, God, is it in
Yeah.
the northeast Midwest area?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, one question left.
Oh. How many years does the coach have to be there before they can
This
say
is not one
yes?
question.
I know this is not one of my questions. This
The
is a
coach only
general.
has to be there 1 year. Only 1 year.
Are you gonna say the Miami Dolphins, Jeremy?
Do you know what?
What?
Is that your question?
No. All right.
No, you said AFC. It's not AFC.
All right. Now I
It's
know.
your own answer.
God, I don't know. I don't even know what other
Does
question
the
to
team
ask.
have a franchise quarterback? Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh, he
Okay.
does have.
Now,
Okay.
now we're down to nothing. Now you
Are we
must
get-
guess
is it
the team.
all right? So
So you know it's an
before-
NFC team.
Yeah.
You know it's not in the Northeast or Midwest, and you know they have a franchise quarterback. You have 10 seconds.
Jeremy, tell me. I can't even.
You can name a team, Michael.
Oh, I was thinking like, okay, it's not the Falcons. They got a new coach. It's not Houston. They got a new coach. It's not the Bucks. They got a new coach. It's not. Is it
I
the
don't know what you're thinking. The Falcons have the same coach, and it is the Atlanta
Oh,
Falcons.
it is. That was.
Hard Knocks. They
That
have the same
sucks.
coach they've always had. They have a quarterback. They're in the NFC, and they're in the South.
That's not as exciting as I wanted it. I was
It's really not exciting. That's
I was
the
gonna be
whole
like-
build-up. I know. That's why I built it up for you.
What? Do they have anybody there that's like
I can tell you
some personality? Like Julio Jones has a little personality, maybe.
I mean, Roddy White. Remember, he made that bet with a fan, and he got his name in the news a little
Yeah, and then he didn't pay up on the bet.
bit. Yeah. Tony Gonzalez is gone.
He's gone. Did they draft
Julio
anybody?
Jones is semi-interesting.
Did they draft anybody?
Matt Ryan is not interesting.
Matt Ryan is plain.
He drafted an offensive tackle. That's no fun.
So nothing. Wow.
It's
So
not-
really, this is not going to be as good as we thought it
Not-
was going to.
Just say not good for the Falcons, and I'm really glad that I could build up that game for you tonight.
That was great, Jeremy. I was really bad at the game.
Last thing I want to talk about is the
Tell
NBA
me.
Finals. LeBron and the Spurs. Right now, the Spurs hold a 2-1 lead pending tonight's outcome.
Can we, before we get into the NBA Finals, can we talk about Derek Fisher becoming the head coach of the Knicks? What? Would you say?
If you want to, we can.
I wanted to say, I don't understand. I saw this happen, and I didn't understand why Phil Jackson picked him to be the head coach. It didn't make sense to me.
I don't get it either.
I understand that, like, when you're a player, you've been coached, you kind of understand it a little bit. But I feel like it's different being on the other side. Like, maybe be an assistant coach at first, kind of learn a little bit. I don't know if this will work out for him. I guess it kind of worked out for whatever his name is that coached the other
Jason
team.
Kidd?
Jason Kidd.
I don't think it worked out for them.
I mean, they made the playoffs.
I mean, they had Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Darren Williams on their team. They should have made the playoffs.
I know, but they still made the playoffs. So
I just don't get, like, 2 weeks ago, Derek Fisher was hitting threes in the playoffs, and now he's the head coach of a team. Like, do the Knicks are gonna respect him? I think he's just really a figurehead for Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson will be sitting at his mansion in Montana with a direct line to Derek Fisher saying, "Do this, do that, do this," and Phil
All right.
can coach from his recliner, and that's what this is all about.
I totally understand.
All right, the cramping, LeBron, the cramping. We saw it in Game 1. The AC went out.
Which I had no idea the AC went out. I was watching it at a bar, live betting on the game. Didn't know the air was out.
Okay. Third time mentioning betting. Do you have a problem?
Jeremy, it's just a lot of finals going on right now, so it's a lot. Listen,
Michael,
things are happening, Jeremy.
We need to have a podcast intervention.
No, it's just live betting is very exciting. You know, put $5 here, $10 there, you win some money. Live betting. Didn't know the air was out. Didn't know that was going to happen. Betting on the Heat, and then this happens.
Yeah,
Little
LeBron
cramping.
missed like the last several minutes of that game with the cramp.
Yes.
That's an issue for him. Now I know cramps are hard to deal with, but he should be the best athlete in the world. He shouldn't get cramps. I'll say that. Can I say that?
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely say that.
That's fair. Now,
I agree.
Torrey Hunter, Major League Baseball veteran. He's
Okay,
a
I was
player
gonna
right now.
like, Who is he?
Who is he? Let me tell you. Veteran. He's been playing for like 18 years. Torrey Hunter cramped up during sex recently.
Oh, that's happened to me before. It hurts.
Okay, we'll go there. But Torrey Hunter said he kept going. He didn't come out of the game. He didn't take his wiener out. He
Your
left
butt
it in,
cramps a little, and
he
you get
kept going.
Yeah, you go.
LeBron exited the game. Now, if Torrey Hunter and you, Michael, can continue during sex,
I'm not a pro athlete by any means.
Why can't LeBron continue playing basketball?
Because LeBron, I feel like he wants to be 100%. I feel like his game is all or nothing. So if he can't do it, he's not going to do it. That's his mindset. And I get it. And some people want to play through the pain.
Hurt, right?
You play hurt, but maybe LeBron just, if he says, you know what, I'm not going to be able to perform as well as I could, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to risk letting something else happen to me or hurt the team. Let somebody else out there go that can actually run. I get it, Jeremy.
He came out.
What? He did come out. So it
hurt the team when he came out.
Well, I mean, they were going to lose anyway, so.
Okay, let's talk about your cramping during sex. What's up with that?
Jeremy,
Are you not hydrating? Are you not hydrating?
I mean, sometimes maybe you go to the gym, work out the legs that day, and then just lay down, and then something happens, and you twist weird. It's like my back goes out for no reason now. I'm just old.
But we're young, remember? We talked about it.
You were young, yes. Or mid to late 20s.
I just saw this interesting quote from Torrey Hunter, and I think the Spurs will win the series, as I said early on.
Yeah.
I think another thing interesting is Carmelo Anthony's going to try to join the Heat, and they're going to be the big four. And if Carmelo joins the Heat and they keep their current players, I will not watch 1 second of basketball the rest of the year. Ever again, probably. Ever
Could they afford it?
Because I'll be so angry at the league for putting all the good players on one team. It makes no fucking sense.
But, Jeremy, if they can afford it, they can do it.
But why? They're all going to take pay cuts to make Carmelo come. So why not just take another pay cut, have Dwight Howard on the team, take another one, have Chris Paul off the bench? What's the point of that? It's a 30-team league. It's not a 2-team league.
But, Jeremy, that's how the money flows in the league. The money, this fame. You want to win. You don't want to go.
The problem is they're making so much from endorsements, they don't need their salaries from the teams anymore. So they'll take less money and do this.
But they're like, what about Kevin Love? He's stuck there. Minnesota doesn't want to play there because he's never going to win. He doesn't have anybody around him to win.
Yeah. Well, he can go to New York or L.A. and win without 3 All-Stars, 3 World Cups.
Yeah, but you want to be on a big team, like a team that can win. Like, that's the whole goal. You want to win. You're a competitor.
But there's other teams other than Miami that can win, as evidenced by the Spurs' lead in this series.
Well, but they're not the most exciting team in the world, and most of them are pretty old. There's a few young guys on the team, but
honestly, they're so old. I don't know how they're winning games. It's unbelievable. It's unreal.
So they're winning the games. They're a little older. But they're just doing it. They know what to do. They know how to win a game. And
I don't like it, man.
I know. I know.
All right, that was our show. Thanks for being here. Next week, you're gonna trim up a little bit.
Jeremy, you made me self-conscious of myself now. I might just shave my whole beard off next week.
You are not gonna do that. We both know you're not.
I might have a clean face like you have.
Well, I'll give you $5 of that.
No. I want a lot more if I have to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
all right.
Don't be self-conscious. You look fine how it is. Didn't mean to make you feel that way. This was a great show. Tweet us at TSH Podcast. Subscribe to our shows. I think you can still do that on our YouTube page.
Yes, you can.
And keep watching. We've had a lot of good shows recently. I want you to make sure you're watching those. Donald Sterling has been discussed. Triple Crown. Just keep it here, and we're going to get you up to date on everything this summer.
I like it, Jeremy.
Don't let anyone tell you that there's nothing going on this summer.
There's nothing going on this summer.
Things are happening.
All right, if we're going to go molested, arrested, abused, we'll be back next time.